Hey there, Virgo, and welcome to your week of November 15th, 2021 General Tarot reading. We're going to be looking at your energy coming into this week, some possible challenges and possible outcome cards for you. Then we're going to clarify all those cards and tie everything off with an oracle card at the end of the video. So you're going to want to stick around for all that. These are general readings, though, Virgo, so some, all, or none of this may resonate with you. If it does resonate, that's awesome. If it doesn't resonate with you, though, it's just not your message, or at least not part of your message if some of it resonates. So don't try to make something fit that doesn't. And we've got a pop out to start you off, and let's see what else we got for you, Virgo. We got the Devil, sign of Capricorn to start you off. The King of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. All right. So at this time with the Devil here, sign of Capricorn, so you may have Capricorn in your chart, might be dealing with a Capricorn. The Devil's just sort of here. I feel like you're really enjoying life at this time, living free, running with the devil, if you know, that kind of thing. If you ever heard the song by Van Halen, I'll leave a link down below in the description if you haven't before. Go check that out. You just want to jam out to an awesome song. But it's kind of hard, like, in the song they say, I live my life like there's no tomorrow. Like, I feel like you kind of got that kind of an energy going on right now, like really living it up, enjoying your life, not really too concerned about like, oh, should I do this? Should I not do this? You're just living it up and enjoying things. So that's awesome. With the Devil, you do have to watch out. You don't overindulge, of course, because then you end up like the Lovers here on the card. You end up chained to the Devil. So just be a little wary of that, but still living it up and loving it. So that's awesome. We got the King of Pentacles here too. So I feel like you are mature enough to know when to stop, as kings and queens are very mature energy. So I feel like that's good. I feel like you do know those boundaries, do know your limits here. And with the King of Pentacles, I feel like you are in a position where you have your material physical world in order here so that you can live it up, right? Maybe you're on vacation right now, or you just came off of a big trip, or you're going on a trip or something like that here in the future. Oh, excuse me, or you're whatever it may be, like something that you've been planning for, for a while here. So that's awesome. Like, I feel like this is well-earned rewards that you're reaping here at this time. And we got the High Priestess too. Again, we're talking about knowing your limits, knowing when to, when an overindulgent sort of thing might happen here. The High Priestess is all about trusting your intuition. And I feel like you know when it is like, like I say, living carefree, live your life like there's no tomorrow. I feel like here with the High Priestess, whether, I feel like like the boundaries, the limits, when to, when it's too far, right? So that's awesome. Like I wish more people were like that. Wish more people had that kind of an energy about them. So that's awesome, Virgo. That's fantastic. So let's look at some possible challenge cards for you here, Virgo. See what's going on with you. What might be challenging Virgo this week? We got the Ace of Wands. We got the Two of Pentacles. We got the King of Cups here. Yeah, with the King of Cups here, he's sort of a been there, done that. He has this, he's got a very stoic face here. He's in raging waters, but they're not affecting him. He's the master of his emotions. He does not let his emotions master him. I feel like this is a challenge for you this week. That might be a thing where you might be really tested on like what is too far, right, this week here. Yeah, especially like we have this Ace of Wands here as well. Ace of Wands is a card of, that spark of creativity, that idea you have in your mind. Let's go for it, right? The Ace of Wands, that thumbs up, it's saying like, let's go, do it, go for it. Just do it. If Nike won't sue me here, but it is a card of that. And I feel like where that's in a challenge, it might be a challenge for you to dissuade that. Like when no, I probably shouldn't, but maybe it's like, yeah, but you only live once, right? Like, but I've been, everything else, all this like living it up has been working out so well. Maybe just this one too. Maybe I take that risk, right? Like, I just feel like there's some of that here. Like there's maybe a little bit of trouble with control and with, letting like a bad idea or like this, or a seemingly good idea that might be too far, kind of like being like, no, let's handle that. The Two of Pentacles is a card of control as well. It's maintaining things. It's making sure all your balls are still in the air, like you're juggling or those plates are spinning. I feel like that might be a challenge for you as well here with this reading, that like it just might be a case of like, you're really being tested on, like, do you know the limit? Do you know where the line is here, Virgo? So let's see what we got for some potential outcome cards for you, Virgo, here. See what's going on for you. All right, so we'll just give this one last little shuffle. All right. We got for you the Four of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. All right. So, Four of Wands, it's a card of happiness. It's a card of marriage. If you're looking for marriage, that's a good sign. You know, maybe you're going to encounter someone who's also looking for the same here in the future. Or maybe, you know, maybe this is sort of a thing where you're getting married. Maybe that's what this is back here, is sort of like you're on your honeymoon with your partner, or you know that's coming up soon. Like maybe your wedding's coming up soon. If it is, congratulations. But yeah, like I feel like it's kind of something like that. Like, or maybe you're just planning a getaway with your partner potentially as well. But I feel like with the Four of Wands, like you can see, we've got this archway, sort of like as if, you know, when people get married, they get married under like that archway that you see in like outdoor weddings and such all the time. But you can see we're looking through it. It's almost as if to say like they're on the other side, they're already married, like that kind of an idea. So it might be saying here that that you're already with this person, we're already together, and like we're living it up and being kind of loosey-goosey. But maybe you need to keep that person in there to keep you in check, right? Maybe they also kind of know your limits and know what you're comfortable with, and you know what you're comfortable with, and they can kind of, you know, maybe help rein you in a little bit if that needs to happen. Or potentially just saying like you're commit to your happiness and commit to like down the road, like a goal, like a act as if sort of energy, you know, acting as if like we're already secure, I'm with my partner, I can't take those kind of risks, you know, because we have, like, we're talking about the devil here. The devil can be someone who's a manipulator, right? So you have to watch out for that. So it could be you're encountering someone like that. Like I don't want to, I got this like thought, like this rogue thought in my mind, like kind of like someone might be tempting you to do something like cheat or something here in the future, or they are, like now it's kind of like the proposition's been made, they're just kind of waiting for your reply. What do you respond with? I feel like you kind of need to act as if you're already married to this person. Like you don't cheat on your partner, right? Like you wouldn't cheat on someone you're committed to. Like you shouldn't cheat in general, but like you know, obviously, but like, you know, if you're just thinking like, well, I'm just dating so-and-so, right? Like maybe it's okay. Maybe, you know, maybe I just give in to my base urges or something. But I feel like you need to commit as if like, no, I'm married to this person. You know, I'm in a relationship with them. I don't want to hurt them. I don't want to cheat. I wouldn't cheat on my husband, wife, whatever, right? And just, you know, act as if there. And that way you will have that happiness, and you will eventually be, you know, at that point where you are, you know, together with someone for, you know, however long, till death do you part, that kind of thing. With the Two of Swords here, we got that blindfold on, and she's sitting on this stone seat. I feel like that blindfold can go two ways with some of you. With some of you, it might be a thing where you need to take the blindfold off and see like there are new lands, there are other things to do, there are new places to go. You know, maybe you need to get out of your comfort zone a bit here. Or maybe you need to keep the blindfold on so you don't see those temptations, right? You just hear them, and then that's, you know, you just hear the proposition, right? But you don't see what it is. And then that way you're not tempted. So you can't say, like, oh, that looks good, I should do it, right? Or this person looks good, or something like that. You kind of have in your mind, okay, I can't see them, I see no evil. You know, you can tune them out, hear no evil, and you're not saying anything to them, so you speak no evil. I feel like that might be a thing for you. It's like, yeah, just keeping that kind of, for some of you, I feel like for most of you, it's going to be that kind of an energy where it's like, just keep the temptations out, keep them back, keep the swords up, like you're ready to defend yourself, like you're ready to start swinging if you have to here. So yeah, I like that. And again, like maybe for some others, it might be a case where you need to kind of take the blindfold off and take a look around and see like, okay, see what really is going on here, and see that, okay, these are the challenges I'm dealing with. This is what this person is. Maybe this person talking to you, they come off sounding sweet and lovely, but they really are the devil. Like they really are the devil in disguise. But because you got the blindfolds on, you can't see that that's the case. So take that for what you will. We also got the Five of Pentacles here, being left out in the cold, feeling left out in the cold. But I feel like it's for you, it's saying focus on your strengths. Focus on, like, we got your intuition. Focus on the King of Pentacles, your maturity, right? Even the King of Cups is maturity for you. I feel like you need to focus down on that so that you don't, like, again, overindulge. Don't do something you're going to regret down the line here, Virgo. This is kind of being a little bit heavy. I don't like it when things get heavy, but that's part of life, right? So, but yeah, I just feel like just watch out. It's good to live carefree. It's good to live like there's no tomorrow, but don't be falling for their tricks. Don't be letting them manipulate you into doing something you're going to regret down the line here. So let's take a look and see what we got for some potential clarifiers for you here, Virgo. Thank you so much for making it this far. Appreciate it so much. Remember, we're tying everything off with an oracle card after these clarifiers, so you're going to want to stick around for that as well. And we got to pop out to start things off, but thank you again for being here. Let's see what we got for you. So, got the Two of Cups here. We got the Seven of Cups, and we got the Eight of Cups. All right, so here we are. So with the Two of Cups, that is a card of potential soulmate a potential soulmate connection. Two of Cups are stepping stone soulmates, so someone who comes into your life, teaches you a lesson, and leaves. I'm kind of getting a picture now. We were talking about living it up and stuff here, and that temptation potentially, and that, maybe we're going to do something we don't want to do, and it's going to disrupt our balance, disrupt our spinning plates, our juggling here, because we act immature, because we have no self-control, because we lose self-control. And now I'm kind of seeing this, like, I think for some of you it still is relevant that it might be like you're living it up and don't do something dumb and hurt someone you care about. But I feel like it also might be a case where this might be someone like an ex or somebody who is kind of coming back into your life, or someone is bad for you coming back or coming around again, and they're kind of manipulating you back into being with them, or maybe cheating on your partner. Like, this might be a person that you thought was like your soulmate connection, and they're kind of being like, oh yeah, like, I miss you so much, I want to get back together. We were so right together before, right? They're tempting you like the devil would tempt you here. But we have the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Cups here. The Eight of Cups talks about walking away. Like, it's the energy of walking away, leaving behind something that doesn't fulfill you the way a Nine and a Ten of Cups will fulfill you. So, like, again, like, I feel like you need to walk away from this person. It's okay to live it up and be carefree and live like there's no tomorrow, but don't let someone manipulate you back into being with them in a way that doesn't satisfy you, and a way that would hurt others around you. With the Seven of Cups, you have lots of options, ways you can go. So I feel like maybe you're single at this time, and it's kind of a thing like, we're living like there's no tomorrow. Like, let's just, go out on dates. Let's have fun. Let's live it up, right? Let's see who is the kind of like right person for me, right? So I like that a lot too. And I feel like with that Seven of Cups, you just have a lot of choices. Pay attention to your dreams as well. I feel like your dreams will really guide you and, like, lean you into where you really want to be, or what you feel like is best for you. Dreams will do that. And they will kind of reveal, like, hidden things in our minds. Or I feel at least give us a direction to point in, or like a possible option here for you as well, Virgo. So let's take a look at some clarifiers for your challenge cards. Interestingly enough, we got the Lovers here on the bottom of the deck, right? That actual, like, permanent soulmate connection here. So I feel like that's kind of something, again, I was talking about, like, maybe you thought this person from before, or that you've been dealing with, is the one, but they're really kind of the devil sneaking in on you, right? So let's see what we got here for you. Got the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Pentacles, interesting, and the Queen of Swords here. So Queen of Pentacles and King of Pentacles, that's divine counterparts, right? So interesting, they have come up now that the Queen of Pentacles has made an appearance, but she's made an appearance in your challenge position. So again, I feel like this is like a challenge to find your soulmate connection. And don't worry if you're not attracted to women, that it's just energy. So it could be a man who has a Queen of Pentacles energy. Same with the King of Pentacles. Doesn't mean you have to be a guy for the King of Pentacles. It's just energy. But with the Queen of Pentacles here and the Queen of Swords, interesting, they've come out together and they're facing each other. Sort of like they're competing forces. I feel like there's this, it just feels like this Queen of Pentacles, like it's like you really want your soulmate. Like you honestly want this. You want what this devil is, offering you. They're saying, hey, I'm your soulmate. We're divine counterparts, right? It's us. You know it. You're like deep down in your gut. And like, it's a trouble whether you're being honest with yourself or not, and realizing that they aren't that, because they're in the challenge position, right? And the Queen of Swords is all about honesty, the truth, cutting to the truth, being honest with each other. With the Queen of Swords, she wants you to be honest with her. And if you're not honest with her, she cuts you with her sword. And I feel like that's like, again, it's in your challenge position. So it's like, you're having a tough time, whether you realize this person's the right one for you or not, Virgo, right? It's just like, are you lying to me? Are you telling me the truth? Like, you want to believe them so badly, right? You're almost willing to like drop the sword and be like, yes, I will just receive here. I don't care if you're telling me lies or not. I just feel like that's really, like, we got that competing energy of like, I don't know if this is really what you are, and I don't know, like there's that confusion there. And so interesting. And we have the Wheel of Fortune here as well. The Wheel of Fortune is a card of like, you get what you give with it. Like if you keep feeding into this, like into the idea that, oh, this devil is my soulmate connection, this toxic person, this fake, this Two of Cups, who's the not the true soulmate, that's not the lovers, right? If you keep feeding in like they have to be that person, you're gonna keep believing it, because the wheel's gonna be like, oh yeah, of course they are. You're gonna keep buying into the hype that they're like building up here. And I just like I say, you need to watch out for them here. It's like I say, it's okay to be carefree. It's okay to do what you want to do, but like you got to know where the line is, right? Especially when it comes to someone who's trying to manipulate you into what they want you to do here. So let's clarify your outcome cards as well here, Virgo. Very interesting reading for you, Virgo. Very, very interesting. All right, so let's take a look. Let's see what we got. Got for you the Justice card. Love it. 4 Cups. And the 10 of Wands. Oh my god. All right. So the Justice card, sign a Libra. So you might be dealing with a Libra. Maybe you got Libra in your chart here. But the Justice card's about being fair, about being balanced, about, being just, of course. It's just that you got to be fair to yourself. You got to be just to yourself. Here, like this person, they might be offering you everything you want, but like, deep down, like they're the devil. Like, there's always a string attached, right? There's going to be some sort of like, fine print you're not reading. There's going to be some sort of thing the devil keeps back, right? He's not going to he's not going to be honest with you, right? The devil's going to do what he wants to do, because he's going to ultimately be working for his own best benefit, right? He's going to give you, like, he might give you the world. Like, he might give you everything you ever wanted, but it's because he's getting more back. Like, he's going to get the profit here in the end, and you're going to pay for it somehow. So, like, the Justice card's going to be like, be vigilant for that. Watch out for it. With the 10 of Wands, this is going to be a big time stress coming to an end for you as well. I feel like this person is like I say, they might be pushing hard for you, and it's causing you a lot of worries because, like I said, maybe this is a person from your past where it's like, that they're toxic, they won't work out for you, but but they're so tempting. Like, but what if it does work out, right? Like, it's kind of the negative side of that when people are like, just chase your dreams, just go after what you want. Like, what's the worst that could happen? It's like, well, maybe this could happen, right? Maybe this kind of a person talks you into something that you're just, I don't want to say not ready for, but something that ends up not being beneficial for you, ends up being bad in the end. And what we have here with the 4 Cups is someone being offered a cup, but this person, he has his arms crossed. Like, he's like, I'm not taking it. So, like I say, notice every one of these cards. And so every one of these cards, people have their hands full, right? This person's got both his crutches in his hands. This person's holding her sort of shawl over her head. The person 10 of Wands, they got this huge bundle. This guy's got his hands crossed. He's not taking anything, even though there's nothing in his hands. These people in the 4 of Wands, they got all the flowers. Libra, the Justice cards, got sword and scales in their hand, and the 2 of Swords have 2 swords in their hands. All these people have their hands full. Like, they're either have their hands full or they're not wanting to take something. So I feel like that's you being like, no, I'm not taking what you're offering. I'm not dropping what I have, what the good I have going on, or what I've got going on here. for what you have, for what you're offering me, because I know that it's not what I want. And I know that there's some sort of string attached. I know that there's some sort of like, some sort of negative here that I'm not seeing, right? There's something you're not telling me. There's something that is not for me here. So yeah, that's awesome. Like, you know your worth, know that this isn't what you want. This isn't, like, you don't want this devil in your life. You don't want this, like, this stepping stone soulmate. You want the real deal. You don't want this fake. You don't want all these, like, words of, like, milk and honey, right? You want, like, action. You want proof. You want the real deal, right? So that's what we got so far. Let's get into your oracle card here. Tie everything off. Hope this has been helping out. Hope this is resonating with you here, Virgo. This is, like I say, this has been an interesting reading for you. So let's take a look and see what we got for you here. Porcupine Spirit, time for a beginner mind. Yeah, I feel like, you know how, like, you can be very inquisitive when you're a beginner. Like, you can be very much like, all right, like, if you know nothing about something, like, for instance, you know nothing about, like a world, like in like a novel, like, you know nothing about it, like it's like a fantasy novel or something. You will look at it in a way of like, okay, what happens here? What's this? What's that? Like, what are these things? You're very curious and stuff. I feel like you need to kind of take that mindset with this person. Like, they're offering you this. It's like, okay, start being inquisitive. Start asking questions. Like, okay, you're offering me this. Why are you offering me this? Why, what's this? What's that? And kind of start digging them out and look for those answers. And if they don't satisfy your answers, be like, all right, I'm done, right? Because you haven't committed. Like, you haven't committed to this person, I feel. I feel like you're like, okay, just keep asking questions and keep asking the right questions and keep asking the hard questions, until they, give you the answers that either satisfy you or give you the answers that you realize are wrong, and you realize this person isn't, they're full of shit, right? Like, they're full of crap and they're not being genuine. They're just here for their own advantage for one reason or another, whatever that may be. So that's good. Be careful out there, Virgo. Be careful. I'm rooting for you. So hopefully this has helped you out. If you want to help out the channel, Virgo, though, you can leave a like down below. It helps YouTube know that you like the content. You can subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't subscribed already. That way you can find me easier, so you can see my uploads every week. You can also, of course, check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos too after this one. See what might all be coming for you in the week ahead. Thank you again for being here, Virgo, and I hope to see you in the next video.